Hello, you are listening to the Pleasant Spirit Podcast with your hosts, legally blind licensed massage therapists, Kyle and Kelsey Pleasant. On this show, we talk about the messy, beautiful process of living a more intentional life. Whether you're into self-care, soul care, or just trying to stay sane in a noisy world, you're in the right place. Now take a deep breath, and let's begin.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Pleasant Spirit Podcast. I'm Kelsey, and I'm here with my favorite co-host and husband, Kyle. Today we're talking about something that's, kind of invisible but super powerful, our energy, like the vibe you bring into a room, or your home, or even just when you walk into the kitchen and your kid's like, uh-oh, mom's got her stressed face on.
Yeah. And I think it's one of those things we don't always notice until it's, a little too late. I mean, how many times have I come home after a long day thinking I'm hiding my stress, but you and Chloe pick up on it right away? There's this sign on our front door that says, please be responsible for the energy you bring into this home. It's a gentle nudge, but it really makes me pause before I walk in.
I love that sign, but it's true, right? We can't always control what happens out there, but we can at least try to be aware of what we're carrying with us. And it's not about being perfect. Like, I'm not floating around the house in a constant state of zen, unless you count when I'm crocheting with a latte in hand. But it's more about noticing, hey, am I bringing in a storm cloud or a little sunshine?
Exactly. And I think that's something we touched on in our Plinko episode too, how life bounces us around. And sometimes we just have to surrender to the chaos. But even in the chaos, we can choose how we show up. It's not about pretending everything's fine, but maybe just being honest with ourselves and each other about where we're at.
Yeah, and sometimes I'll literally say, okay, I'm in a mood, so maybe don't ask me about what do I want for dinner right now. It's like giving a little weather report for your soul. And honestly, I think that's more helpful than trying to fake it. People feel your energy even if you don't say a word.
And it's not just at home either. I notice it when I am working too. If I'm not grounded, my clients pick up on it. They might not know what's off, but they feel it. So I try to check in with myself before every session. Sometimes I forget, but that's where the awareness comes in. It's a practice, not a performance.
Totally, and I think that's the key. Awareness over perfection. We're not robots. We're going to have off days, but if we can just notice, oh, I'm carrying some heavy stuff right now, maybe we can set it down for a minute, or at least not throw it at the people we love, or, the barista at Starbucks who's just trying to make it through her shift.
So let's talk about some ways we can actually do this. Like, how do we reset our energy or get more intentional before we walk into a space? For me, it's all about grounding. Sometimes I'll just take a deep breath before I open the door, or even pause on the porch for a second. It's not fancy, but it helps me shift gears.
I do that too. Well, except I'm usually fumbling for my keys and my cane and my coffee, but I try to squeeze in a breath somewhere in there. Sometimes I'll just put my hand on my heart and take a second, or if I'm really frazzled, I'll do a little stretch, like just reach up and wiggle my fingers. It's silly, but it snaps me out of whatever funk I'm in.
Yeah, and I think those little rituals matter. They don't have to be big, even just checking in with yourself, like, how am I feeling right now? What am I bringing with me? Can make a difference. I'll do that between clients or even just walking from one room to another. It's like a reset button set.
And sometimes, if I've had a tough conversation or, Chloe's had a meltdown, I'll just step outside for a minute, even if it's raining. Actually, especially if it's raining, There's something about fresh air that helps me shake off whatever I'm carrying, or I'll just pause and listen to a song I love. It doesn't have to be a whole meditation session, just a moment to come back to myself.
I love that. And I think, too, it's about giving ourselves permission to adjust. Like, if you notice your energy's off, you can do something about it. You don't have to just power through. Sometimes I'll even say to you, hey, I need a minute, and just go breathe or stretch. It's not selfish. It's actually a way to care for everyone around you, too.
Yeah, and it's kind of like what we talked about in our first episode. Sometimes you just need a snack or a nap or to stop trying to fix everything. Checking in with your energy is the same. It's a little act of kindness for yourself and everyone else. And honestly, it makes the whole house feel lighter. Even the kid notices, I swear.
So, if you're listening and thinking, I don't have time for all this, just remember, it's not about adding more to your to-do list. It's about those tiny pauses, those little resets. They add up. And the more you practice, the easier it gets to notice when you need a reset.
Absolutely. And if you forget, that's okay too. We're all just doing our best, one breath at a time. So thanks for hanging out with us today and letting us share our not so perfect, but very real ways of being more mindful with our energy.
We hope you found something helpful or at least relatable. We'll be back in a couple weeks with more stories and hopefully a little more sunshine. Take care, Kelsey.
You too, Kyle. And bye, everyone. Go be gentle with your energy and with yourself. See you next time.
Thanks for listening to the Pleasant Spirit Podcast. To learn more, visit pleasantspirit.com and don't forget to subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. If you want to reach out, you can email us at podcast@pleasantspirit.com. If you are in the Portland, Oregon area, you can schedule a massage at pleasanttouchmassage.com. Until next time, be well.